Insight into Injury, and this is the Upper Extremity Radiculopathy Prevention Program. And Ben's here to help us out with some exercise. The first one we're going to do is to kind of get things warmed up in your shoulders with some shoulder circles. Very good, Ben. So Ben's trying to move his shoulders up and back and down and around as big as he can. You're going to get some blood circulation going up here at your neck, in your shoulder blades, and here in your chest. We want to do that about 10 times or more if it feels good, just to get things moving. Good. We'll move on from there to a neck stretch. Ben, tip your head over to the side and get your hand up on top of your head there and give a pull. To give a little extra pull, slide this hand behind your back and you'll feel that angle and you'll get a stretch from the back of your ear all the way down to your shoulder even. Hold that stretch about 10 seconds and switch to the other side. And you want to make sure you're keeping your head back in good posture. Don't let your chin jut forward while you're doing this. Keep it tucked under. And you'll feel that stretch along here on this side. Good. The next variation, it's very similar to this, but start off first by looking as though you're looking into your pocket. Tip your head down there. Now take this hand on the same side, grab the top of your head, and pull your head down at this angle. Keep your hand back behind your back again, just for some added leverage. Slide this hand behind your back. And now this stretch with your head in this orientation, you'll feel it a little more down towards your shoulder blade. Try the other side. So look in your pocket, grab the top of your head, there you go, and you feel that stretch along here. Slide this hand behind your back, it'll intensify it a little bit. Good, about 10 or 20 seconds for neck stretches should do the trick. Next, Ben, grab your hands in front of your body and pull them forward. Tuck your head down, yes, round out your shoulders. You should be feeling that stretch kind of all the way from your elbows to your middle back, along the back of your neck too. About 10 seconds, and you can adjust maybe your hands up or down a little bit depending on where you really want to feel that stretch the most. And then we'll loosen up the front part of your body, grab behind your back, and lift your hands up. Extend them behind your back if you can. If you can, keep your elbows straight and just squeeze back with your shoulder blades and stretch out the front of your chest. Some people are tighter than others here, so the angle of how you're pulling your arms might look a little different. Ben's just been surfing, I hear, so he might be a little tight, or maybe really loose, who knows? But anyways, we're looking for a stretch here across the front of your chest. Let's start with the wrist twists. Stick your arms out and a little bit back behind your body here, good. And now think about your wrists and aim your thumbs up and down and up and down. And with this stretch, we're looking for something to kind of scream right along and through there from your shoulders all the way down to your pinky, to your middle finger right on the tip there. Get those stretches and good. And you can find out what angle you like. You can be up high here. You can bring these down a little bit lower and back here. Still while you're doing that twisting motion, and you'll feel a little bit different stretch each time. That'll transition right into the fly jack exercise. This is one of my favorites. Go ahead, Ben, and show them what I mean. Move your arms front and back. It's like you're doing jumping jacks, but more on an airplane pattern. You're trying to cross your arms in front and swing them back as far as you can. Both directions, letting the momentum take it, and you'll feel that stretch in the front of your shoulders and the back of your shoulders, and should really start getting the blood moving through your arms. Good. The doorway stretch is next. So to stretch in the doorway, we're going to be stretching the chest muscles. Get your hands at about head height, and your elbows, you want to be a little bit closer with your feet, and let your elbows drop down to the ground like that. Now take one leg, whichever leg you like, and step through the door with a small step. And as you do this, you're going to start feeling a stretch across the front of your chest here and across both your shoulders. Try it, Ben, with your elbows up a little higher. This angle changes it a little bit. You should be feeling it still across the front of your chest, so on both sides. And you can go up even a little bit higher, just to get every angle that you might need. We'll use the doorway for another stretch. I call this one the door frame stretch. Ben, go ahead and step back and grab onto the doorway with both your hands. Keep them maybe a foot or less apart from each other, and your feet should be kind of squared up to facing the wall too. And now slide your body back, kind of bend forward. And as you do that, you're going to be getting a stretch along your shoulders here on either side. You can kind of sway your hips from side to side to change the angle a little bit. And after you do a few sways like this, side to side on this side, you'll want to switch over to the other side of the door frame too. Now we're going to stretch all the muscles along your arm, including your nerve. Ben, place your hand on the wall, and you want to get it so your fingers are pointing out toward your ear, basically. Your elbow should be straight, and the exercise happens as you turn your body, but you want to try to keep your shoulders level. So go ahead and twist slow. Your feet will move initially, and when you get to the point where you're feeling it good enough and you notice any compensations like your elbow bending or your shoulder popping up, then just back off it a little bit from there and go back. So this exercise is a little bit more like an active range of motion or a dynamic stretch rather than a holding stretch. So you're just going to go back and forth with your torso so you feel that stretch and then back off it. Feel that stretch, back off it, and keep that shoulder down as best as you can. But this one's gonna really feel like it's screaming all the way from your arm up to your chest. About 3 more of those. And he's doing a great job of keeping his posture up nice and straight. If this for some reason is easy for you, then you can add in a little neck rotation or a tip to intensify it even more from the top. This will probably do the trick. You'd want to repeat this on the other side as well. All right, way to work hard, and here's to preventing shoulder injuries.